A while ago, I did a video on this custom keyboard replacement tool, the Azeron. Now they've upgraded to the Azeron Cyborg, and it's really cool.
TipTut.
Hello everybody and welcome back to TipTut, and if you're wondering what this thing is, it's basically an ergonomic customizable keyboard replacement that's intended for gamers, but I found it works brilliantly for animators. I reviewed the classic model a few months ago, which is still available, so if you don't know what the hell this thing is for, go and watch that review and then come back and see how the Cyborg improves on it in almost every way. There's a link in the top right. But in this video, we'll discuss the various improvements that Azeron has made with the Cyborg and discover whether I think it's still a good tool for animators. So let's get right into it. So right out of the box, this thing looks and feels great. You get the Cyborg itself, a quick start guide, connection cable, and a surprisingly high quality screwdriver with all the assorted tips that you'll need to set up and maintain your Cyborg. This is a mostly 3D printed piece of tech, so you do get that 3D print texture, but it feels nice and sturdy with a solid metal base to give it some extra weight. Setting this thing up to my mangled hands made me realize one thing. The level of customization to fit your hand has stepped up a huge amount from the classic model, especially in the towers, which now not only can move back and forth like the previous model, but have height, curve, and angle adjustments thanks to these ball and socket type joints. Each finger can move in pretty much any direction and be locked off by tightening the screws. You can see from this setup that even my broken pinky finger can be accommodated for with the level of precise positioning that you get with the Cyborg. Brilliant. Again, you get a choice between curved and flat palm rests too, but the classic had this, so there's nothing new there. With the Cyborg, however, in addition to the extra finger movement on the towers, you get fully adjustable thumbstick positioning, as well as the option for the additional little nubbin stick above the traditional thumbstick, but also a removable riser that lifts the whole base up about half a centimeter. Essentially, no matter how you want this positioned, the Cyborg can do it, which is a lifesaver for left-handed users like me, who are used to mangling our hands to suit right-handed tech. The software works flawlessly. I've bound all my keys for a complete Adobe Animate workflow on this one device, which is ridiculous. I can switch between brushes, erasers, and shape tools, add and modify keyframes, and navigate the interface and canvas seamlessly. It took a little while to get used to the classic Azeron, a couple of weeks or so to get up to speed, but once I did, the time saved was palpable, allowing me to basically do whatever I wanted in Adobe Animate much faster. With the Cyborg, because I had that learned behavior already, there was basically no additional learning curve. Basically, whether you have the classic or not, this is an absolute 100% worthy upgrade to your animation game. I can't stress enough how much I love this thing so much. Look at it, it's like a crazy mech looking motherfucker. It's a game changer. Now, it is fairly expensive, but it's also a niche product that performs exceptionally well in its field. If you grab an Azeron, you are supporting a small business, you're improving your workflow, and you feel like a mech commander. So that's cool. I want to stress that I am not being paid to say this. It's straight up honest review. I just think they're that cool and useful. So that's all there really is to it. This thing's great. Thanks very much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time on TipTut.
Remember to subscribe for more tips, tricks, and tutorials. Thanks for watching.